Many celebrities have reacted to Joe Rogan and Dr. Phil saying that people on food stamps are the problem. First up, The Rock said, "Absolute insanity." Next, Tom Hanks said, "Out of touch fools." Next, Tom Cruise said, "I hope this isn't real because I cannot believe people can go on air and say this." Next, Rosie O'Donnell said, "And people on food stamps will still support them. Shocking." And finally, Ellen DeGeneres said, "What awful, awful men." Joe Rogan and Dr. Phil have sparked outrage after discussing why low-income Americans are supposedly living too well off government assistance. The conversation, which quickly went viral, featured Phil arguing that the real issue in America isn't income inequality, but income equality. According to Phil, the bottom 20% of earners barely work, yet their income, when factoring in government assistance, isn't much different from the middle class. He claimed that welfare programs, food stamps, rent subsidies, unemployment benefits have made it so people don't want to work, leading to a breakdown in the supply chain and a rise in quiet quitters and lazy girl jobs. The backlash was immediate. Fans pointed out that Phil's numbers don't add up. The actual income gap between the lowest and second lowest quintiles isn't a few $1,000s. It's over $22,000. His argument was that struggling Americans receiving food assistance and housing aid are somehow the reason the economy is broken. People also said it's a bold stance for someone with an $18 million yacht. Rogan, worth around $250 million, agreed with Phil, reinforcing the idea that government aid discourages hard work. Meanwhile, Spotify, the platform that made Joe a household name with his $200 million deal, recently laid off 1,500 employees. For perspective, if those employees were making around $85,000 a year, Spotify cut a workforce worth half of Joe's paycheck in a single round of layoffs. Despite historic low unemployment rates, these two multimillionaires are convinced that food stamps are what's holding America back. It's a take so out of touch that it almost feels like satire, except it's very real. Of course, neither Joe nor Phil addressed the skyrocketing cost of living, stagnant wages, or the fact that most assistance programs have strict eligibility requirements that leave many struggling families without aid. Instead, they painted a picture of a country where poverty is a lifestyle choice rather than a systemic issue. For this video's comment question, is there any truth to Joe and Phil's argument? Before you go, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for daily news updates on your favorite celebs. Thanks a lot for watching.